Thank you all for coming to celebrate the wedding of Patricia and Doyle. The ceremony was beautiful. The first time I met Patty was when I was 12 years old. Patty was dating my dad for a few months and he decided it was time for her to meet his kids. The first thing I noticed about Patty was her Louis Vuitton purse and her blonde hair. Being a blonde myself, she looked more like my mother than my actual mother. Before I could even gather my thoughts, she pulled me into a hug and introduced herself. I remember looking at my brother and thinking, oh, she's a hugger. I have heard the story many times of how my dad and Patty met. Patty was a stripper at a local club in downtown Macomb, Illinois. My dad was at a bachelor party for his best friend Abraham when they went to the club. Patty was working as a bottle girl that night when she accidentally shattered a bottle of champagne on my dad's head. To apologize for the accident, she went to get him a towel and a free drink, but on the way over, she slipped on the champagne and fell, landing in his lap. It was love at first sight. As we all know, Patty has since moved on from her club days. My favorite memory with Patty is when I was 14 years old and I put Cheerios in her mouth when she was asleep. My brother and I were relentless, constantly playing tricks on Patty. Thank goodness she was a good sport. Patty is one of the nicest people I know. She accepted us as her own kids from the start, and her family never failed to make us feel included at holidays. My favorite memory of my dad and Patty together was when we were in Florida and they got so drunk they swam naked at the beach in the middle of the day. I looked up from my phone and there they were, body parts flailing in the air, laughing together. I knew Patty was the one for him when he ended up in the hospital for several days after falling off a ladder at work and she would not leave his side. The day my dad proposed, we were in Canada at Niagara Falls. We were having dinner at the Cake Steakhouse bar, which overlooked the falls. Patty and my dad went out on the balcony at dusk when the falls were all lit up in pretty colors, and he proposed. My brother and I knew something was up when Patty came back into the restaurant and she was crying. My first initial thought was that they had gotten into an argument. My dad did a great job picking up the ring. I thought better late than never, as they had been dating for 10 years. My dad and Patty had the kind of relationship I hope to have one day. They act like two teenagers in love, always hugging and kissing each other. They never fail to let the other one know how much they appreciate them. They are always making each other laugh and have fun, even doing the most mundane things. My hope for the future for them is that they make plenty of babies, enough to make their own baseball team. But seriously, I hope they continue to make each other laugh and continue to have the love and respect that they have for each other. May you live long and happy lives. Cheers to the bride and groom.